There were quite a few comments on the channel about whether I am an expat or an immigrant. They didn't like the name of the channel. Yeah, you know, technically I'm probably an immigrant. I know that there are dictionary definitions that support me calling myself an expat, but I just wanted to explain why I call myself an expat. And let me be upfront, these are some fairly knucklehead reasons, so get ready. The first one goes back to the fact that I am a child of the 80s, and so me and my friends, when we were growing up, we were knuckleheads and we were into stuff like the Preppy Handbook, and that got us into the works of Jay McInerney, Bret Easton Ellis, Tama Janowitz, and all that stuff got us into F. Scott Fitzgerald and Ernest Hemingway and James Baldwin. And so the notion of being an expat was always very romantic to me. And I'll be honest, I never really looked at the distinction between being an expat or an immigrant. And then on top of that, also as a kid of the 80s, I was really into X-Men. I was really into Chris Claremont X-Men. And so who dressed up as Cyclops for Halloween last year? This guy. And so calling myself an expat just sounds like calling myself an X-Men. So again, I warned you at the beginning, these were knucklehead reasons. I don't have anything against calling myself an immigrant. Also, as a kid who listened to a lot of music in the 80s, big fan of Led Zeppelin. And so you say immigrant, I think of Immigrant song. So the question is, am I an expat or an immigrant? I'm an immigrant. I consider myself an expat, but really it doesn't matter to me. If it matters to you, go ahead and keep on commenting on that on my different videos. I'm not going to change the name of the channel for now, except for the fact that I did not think of what the URL of the channel would be if I was to create a website. And so the first time I wrote out the name of the channel as a URL, I had a bit of a head slap moment, but it was late and I did not change it. So anyhow, there you have it. That is just my little explanation of whether I am an expat or an immigrant and whether I really care. Anyhow, here at the beach, it's beautiful. Talk to you later.